Following the flag, 1st and 20 now.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
McCown throwing on 2nd. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
McCown now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Raiders' new signee from Seattle, Bruce Irvin, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
McCown going to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. It's complete to Flainer. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 22 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Come on, baby. Alert. Hey, we're going to rally.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Carr going to look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Wide and Yates. Hey, we go Riley. Riley. Alert. Alert. We ready? Red 18. Hey, we go Riley. Here we go. Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates.
On second down, here's Carr. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
We ready? Red 18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. A dump underneath to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. McCown throwing on second. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
It's McCown again. He goes underneath to Ingram. He's still on his feet.
Hey, that is right. Watch that in. Hey. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
McCown now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Perry Riley in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
All right, here we go. Now, check.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. McCown looks to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. One final try for McCown. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told